I'm recording. I love you. Yeah, we're going to our resort hotel. Well, it's not the Disney's resort hotel, but we're going to our hotel at the Hyatt Tokyo Bay, I believe, for our Tokyo Disney trip. This is gonna be my first time going to Disney ever. I've never been to any Disney anything, so ooh. Oh my god, look at that toilet. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I'm gonna take my shoes off. What is that? It's just like just a place to sit and put your shoes. Oh, they got slippers. Look at that. Oh, they got. What's in here? Ooh. They've got tea. This is nice. Look at that. Look at the fish on the wall. I'm gonna look at the toilet. I'm gonna go look at that toilet. Wow. Is it one of those like... Is it special like this? Oh my god. They have, oh heck yeah, they have a Japanese style bath. Look. They've got I want a bath bomb now. See? So they got the toilet, right? And then look, they have a little stool for you to sit on, wash yourself, and then they have the bath. Have the bath. Oh, I'm gonna. You did. You did good. You always do good. You're like, are you sure you shouldn't just be like a travel agent? Like, I don't know. Maybe you can get into being a travel agent with all of these like amazing trips that you plan. Oh, it's a flashlight. Oh my god. You just take it off the thing. I guess in case some happens. Oh,
nice.
What's in here? Oh, that's the safe.
If you want some.
And this is the fridge. Wow. Oh, shut it. 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 Wow, 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 sugoi. It's time for us to get some rest. We have been up and at it since, I mean, I've been up since 7 a.m. and it is now like probably what?
11. It's
11? Yeah. So this is really, really cool. I'm very excited. We are here at Tokyo Disney. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Again, I've never been to a Disney anything before because poor. So I had a bad, not a bad childhood. Yes, I had a bad childhood, but also a very poor childhood. So never got to go to Disney anything, no Universal, nothing like that. Most we went to is Six Flags. And if anybody knows Six Flags,
in comparison to Disney, it's
in comparison, yeah, in comparison to anything like Disney or Universal, it's like, you want a budget, you want to make your kids happy, so it's like, yay, Six Flags.
Yeah,
that's about it. Finally, I get to experience the magic of Disney as we go underneath the archway. The weather wasn't too bad for summer in Japan. There's a nice breeze and a few clouds to block out the sun. You can really see the umbrella culture here at the entrance. I was super excited to get my ass on inside. Immediately we were greeted with this delicious smell of something sweet. This area is designed to replicate the French Quarter of New Orleans, which brought us both back right to when we went to the French Quarter just a month prior. It was super surreal being brought back to a historical American city in Japan. Like, it was really wild. Then we stopped off to get some pastries and coffee. The Mike Wazowski bun was really good, and I didn't feel bad for eating it because I was hungry. But it was still really cute though. I really liked it. The famous Cinderella Castle! Oh my god, seeing it for the first time was amazing. I would have started crying, but I'm not a little. The first ride we went on was the Monsters Inc. We stepped inside of the Monsters Inc. reception area, and it was like stepping inside of the movie. I was also reminded of the Monsters Inc. level in Kingdom Hearts, which was one of my favorite levels because Monster Sora is absolutely adorable. The attention to detail for the reception desk was really cool. There was like a file folder, a stapler, a stamp, and crumpled up paper in the wastebasket. Like, they thought of everything. I thought the motivational work posters were such a nice touch just to make it authentic. Even though everything was in Japanese, they made the rules very clear. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. The water was only 200 yen and not like a bajillion dollars. The next ride was Space Mountain. We learned more about the priority pass while we were waiting in this long line. My advice is to download the app and really plot out your ride times. The ones that maintain a high wait time is totally worth buying the priority time. Anyway, this ride was super fun. I hadn't been on a roller coaster in like over a decade, so this was a great start to getting back into thrill rides. This is all we got from the Haunted Mansion. Whoopsies! Next, Jungle Cruise.
私はザンビ1号の船長トナです。冒険に出発する準備はできていますか？はい。ジャングルは危険がいっぱい。何が起こるか分かりません。そんなジャングルの強い味方がこれ。何かあった時はきっとこの守りが私たちのことを助けてくれることでしょう。それでは行きましょう。出発。さあ、あっという間に1週間が経ちました。ここは雨の森です。この雨には美肌効果があるので、こうやってお肌にパタパタしてあげてください。ジャングルの養分が豊富に含まれてますよ。カバのくしゃみ、ゴリラの汗、その鼻水。お、見てください。すごい打撃。ありがとう。
It's time for a snack. So while we were eating our popsicles that like melted everywhere because of the Japanese heat, we saw Jessie and Woody, which fit the old Wild West theme. I wanted a picture, but I let the kid have it. Next was the Peter Pan ride, which was a cute little thing. Fitting in the rides was a little bit of a challenge because I'm very leggy, but thankfully I could fit into all of the rides. I was actually worried about that. And here is the famous or infamous It's a Small World boat ride. The exterior was just as colorful as the interior was. At first, I didn't know if I actually wanted to go. Oh, he's so cute!
Welcome to Small World Station. Once you have boarded your boat, for your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside during the cruise. Please watch young travelers, and there's to be no flash photography. Thank you, and bon voyage.
Here I am. If you're going to Disney for the first time in your 30s, definitely go on this ride because it will heal your inner child. I couldn't help but think of all of the hard work put into making the ride look magical and vibrant, and you can tell it's been really kept up based on all of the updated Easter eggs throughout the ride. Can you spot them? I wondered how long it took for them to make all of the backdrops, animatronics, the costumes that the animatronic people were wearing, the research gone into making it as culturally accurate as possible without it being offensive. It must have taken a really long time. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say that the song wasn't kind of getting a little annoying, but if you really just kind of tune it out and enjoy the scenery and all the artwork put into the ride, you can really appreciate it for what it is. And I'm gonna admit, it was really cute hearing the song in all the little different languages. It was a cute ride. I do recommend it if you've never been to Disney before and you've never been on this ride before. It's not one that I would go on again unless I was going with somebody who had never been, but yeah, go ahead and check it out. So in the end, everyone turns into an anime character with pink and blue and purple and red hair. Moral of the ride. The old-timey French country Beauty and the Beast scenery took you straight into the movie. You almost expected people to bust out of the window shouting bonjour. Again, the attention to detail was just amazing. Look at that. Look at that little display. They didn't have to, but they did. We settled on Gaston's Tavern for lunch because it had the most menu items Aclairic would actually probably enjoy. It was decorated just like the movie, with all the antlers and hunting motifs. And there's me working. So on the menu, I tried the croque monsieur and the wine cocktail. Aclairic had the assorted plate and the berry cheer drink. They wanted like a bajillion of those berry cheer drinks. The food was really tasty and filling. I'd go back there for more. So next was the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which was all in English, surprisingly. It was mid. And then we saw Donald Duck in Toontown, who looked like he wanted to square up with a child. Like, look at those hand gestures. Next was the Winnie the Pooh ride, and it had a very consistent long wait time, so we finally went to see what it was all about. Y'all, the interior was amazing. Like, I can't even describe it with words. You really just have to see it for yourself. Like, it was just that cool. Waiting in that long line was totally worth it. The ride itself was actually really cute too. Uh-oh, we're about to go to So this isn't actually the last ride we went on. We went on the Star Wars ride, but I don't really like Star Wars, don't come after me. So I'm gonna say that this was the last ride we went on because it was the best one that we went on that day, I think. And as you can see, Aclairic is super excited to go because Beauty and the Beast is their favorite Disney movie. We actually got the priority pass for this one because the line was consistently over an hour long and we didn't feel like waiting all that time for this. But I am kind of curious on what the wait line decor looked like because I bet it was really cool.
大丈夫よ。私たちきっともうすぐ人間に戻れるわ。
ママ、僕人間に戻ったらもう食器棚で寝なくていいの？
もちろんよ。
どうして笑ってるの？
だって笑うと幸せな気持ちになるでしょ。
続いてあの子にとびきりの褒め言葉を浴びせる。本心かどうかは本当に。
Not gonna catch me slipping, Disney. Anyway, the ride was really smooth. The animatronics were smooth. Going through the Disney movie was so nostalgic. Us being the teacups was such a clever idea. Like 10 out of 10, no notes. This was such a beautiful, well-executed ride. Aclairic totally cried and then went ham at the souvenir shop. Like, it was so cute. Then it was time for custard waffles. Yum! After a long, fun-filled day, it was time to go back to our hotel room and relax. We had a big day ahead of us, the next day for Tokyo Disneysea. My heart was really full as we left. Inner child, healed. Oh, it's hot, nephew. I'd rather have a drink. So the first ride that we went on was the Tower of Terror. True to form, the line decor was absolutely amazing. Like, look at all the attention to detail put into just the structure of this ride. And I know I keep mentioning the attention to detail, but I think that's really what makes these Disney theme parks so magical, is that there's thought put into every single aspect of each ride. It's like, if you think about it, you're just going on a roller coaster. There's no need to just put all of these little bells and whistles in there, but they do. Like, they even have little letters in the little mailbox area. So when I saw the crashed out elevator as decoration, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be one of those rides, those drop rides. I'm terrified of heights. So if that white man didn't take that little funky looking statue, none of this would have happened and I wouldn't have been dropped down, scared out of my freaking wits. So to make me feel better after that, we got lunch. It was really tasty. Guys, the scenery at this park was just like, it just transported you to an entirely different continent. And we were still just in Japan. It really is truly amazing. It was breathtaking. So next we went on the Toy Story 3D Carnival Shooter game. It was really fun and I actually did pretty well for not being able to play first-person shooter games without getting dizzy. And at the end they show you who scored a high score and it's like, oh my god, is that even possible? So I didn't get any footage of the inside of the Little Mermaid area, but it's a great place to cool off. It was a lot hotter the second day than it was the previous day we went, so that was a great area. It had a lot of shade, water features to like keep you nice and cool. So I recommend it. If you're getting really hot, go sit over there with a bottle of water. We didn't really explore Agrabah too much, but it looked really cool. Now this area went hard. Like, there's an entire mountain that they built just for this park. There were gift shops to look like observatories. There was a whole volcano area where you could hear the screams of people. In terms of immersive scenery like this, Tokyo Disneysea like really did it. So there are 2 rides in this area. One of them is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and the other one is Journey to the Center of the Earth. Both of the rides were okay, but there's like an animatronic feature in Journey to the Center of the Earth that's really, really cool. Like, it's kind of like a kaiju. It's like really freaking cool. I highly recommend going on this ride. And there was a surprise dip that made this little boy behind us start crying, and I felt so bad for him. But if you like movies like Atlantis, the scenery would really do something for you. It kind of reminded me of Atlantis. Next up, we have Aclairic's favorite ride, which was the Indiana Jones Adventure. This ride was the Soaring Fantastic Flight, which was like an IMAX ride. It was pretty fun, even though, again, I'm really scared of heights. So this was definitely a test of courage for me because they lift you up really high and then you're like simulated flying over the earth. So it was kind of like you were actually flying, and they even had smells of the areas you were in, like grass and like cold. I don't know how you smell cold, but it was like cold smell. And y'all, we actually got into Fantasy Springs. So in order to get into Fantasy Springs, you have to have a ride reserved. It doesn't have to be priority pass, it just has to be some sort of reservation for one of the rides. When we got to Disneysea, they were all booked out, but Aclairic was checking diligently all day for a cancellation, and they found one. So we got to go on the Frozen ride. Now, I'm not a huge Frozen fan, don't come after me, but the ride was totally worth it. The animatronics and the boat choreography was really, really well done. Even a hater like me really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. So, unfortunately, that's all we could see for that day. The park was closing early, so we didn't get to do everything that we wanted to, but I will definitely be back, especially to see more Fantasy Springs. I really wanted to go on the Peter Pan ride. And as much as it sucked that the park was closing early, I was absolutely exhausted, so I didn't mind going home to rest. But that's all I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!